Hi everybody, this is Jen from Scrapping Posh, and I am here with another artistic studio creation design team project. That's ASC supplies on Etsy. Use Scrapping Posh 10 for 10% off your regular price purchases. And let's do a couple more pages in this one. So we are on officially, this was page 1, page 2. We're on the back of page 2. And one of my favorite things to do, if I can find, is to, here, this one's probably big enough, so, is to line this up here and do like a half-page fold out. So I'm just going to cut this one to 8.5, because that's the height. And we're going to score it at a 1/2 inch. And then to add some interest, we're going to go ahead and punch the corners with our trusty We Are Memory Keepers Deco punch. Okay, and then when you glue that on, you glue it flush to this side. And it just makes, I think, for a really neat element. It kind of just breaks up the page. So you have this small space here and 2 smaller spaces here and here. So for our paper on this one, I think we should do something how about the flight stuff? Yeah, he's big enough even with those. So I'm going to cut it 8 3/8. And then we have one that's going to be 1 7/8 and one that's going to be 3 3/8. The 3 3/8 will need punched here. Here. And I just think that makes for a neat little design. This year has gone so fast, you guys. This project almost got away from me, but I had to double check and ask my friend when she needed it by, because I was like, oh, I've had this for a really long time. It took a while for the right paper to come out. So I did have that. That was good. But I've had this paper for a while. And with all the craziness that is the things that we do, I just lost time so fast. Okay, and then on the inside, how about something plain? Like this. Or signs of the time. I like that. Yeah, let's do that. So it is 3.5. And I like that that intersects that. I need to cut a little bit more off. And I will show you guys why I love my caterpillar. It cut that off. And I don't think that that was enough actually. So I'm going to do another sliver. I think Amazon still has caterpillars. If they have them, they are in my Amazon store. Below. Linked below. All the crafty goodness that I love. And then I think we're going to use, we could use craft again, but I want to use this side of this paper. I'm pretty sure is what I want to do. Make sure everything opens and closes. And this one's going to be 3.5. Oh, I forgot to dry fit it. It's going to be too long. What did I measure? Oh yeah, that's way too long. It's going to be... Super trying to not cut ATG tape on your caterpillar because it may require a good taken apart after that. I had to take mine apart once I had adhesive all up in that wire or wheel. I just followed a video. There was one video online, followed the tutorial, and it was all good. Okay, so we have this smaller flap here. I already did a pocket in this one, so let's do a double tag pocket. So I got some tags. Let's look at those. These guys here. So I don't really want to go fish themed yet. Let's look if I can find any air tags. That one's big. I guess it doesn't matter, but I like to theme everything together. If you're looking for tags, get your A9 out, because that's where you're going to find them. We got these. Those are pretty plain. Those are too big. These I think are too small. These have fish on them. I'm picky. How about these? They're not tags. But will they work? I can make them tags. I'll cut these up. I can use those. I'll use these. Let's use these. And then we'll hold those off. We can make a double tag pocket, which I like doing on the smaller pages because you'll see it just, I think it adds a lot of interest. I should get some tag die cuts. I have a box of tags somewhere, but I don't know where. Okay, so 1, 2, I may need a triple pocket. Is there another one? How about this one? With the microscope on it. I cut this one a little too short. It's okay. Nobody will know. And I cut horribly crooked. Okay. So based on where those are sticking out, I think we'll be okay. And they have the cool skeleton design on the back, which I love. See. Okay, triple pocket goes something a little like this. 8.5 divided by 3. Get the calculator out. Excuse me. Is 2.83. Which I don't know what 0.83 is in a decimal. More than 2 3/4. So it's 2 7/8. Is 875. So I'm gonna go 2 7/8, a little bit less. That's gonna be 3 7/8 since I have to fold it on both sides, and it's okay if we're a little bit off because I'm going to, I can always refold something, you know. So let's cut whatever this is in half. Remember, we're going a little less than 3 7/8 on the this way. So I'm going to make him, is 1.5 inches too small? I think I'll make them 2 inches. 2 inches by 3 7/8. And I need 3. I've never done a triple pocket before. Not like this. And then we're going to score at a 1/2 inch on both sides of each one of these. And because I don't want to mess up my measurement over here, I'm just going to go a 1/2 turn and do a 1/2. And we'll see if they all fit on the page. Because if I score at a 1/2 there, I did a little less than 3 7/8. If I do a 1/2 there, then doing it a little less than 3 7/8 is going to be completely worthless. Okay. Do you know what I mean? I'm going to fold these in half and in half. There's one. I just gotta make sure that I'm not totally out of the ballpark, because I totally could be. There's 2. And there's 3. It looks pretty good. I'm gonna take an 1/8 inch off of this middle one. And how I'm going to do that is I'm not going to recut it, I'm just going to refold it. So it was here. I'm going to move 1 doogie fibber over, 1/8 inch. And fold. And that's going to be the middle one so it doesn't look so weird. And actually, I may just use 1 piece of paper to go across all those instead of separating them. This is I don't remember which one's the smaller one. This one's the smaller one. So I'm going to start at the bottom. Give yourself a 1/16 of an inch from the inside. That's here. I'm going to use a smaller one. Remember to glue along this side. And line it up with that one. And then again. And that worked out very well. It just so happens it did. Okay, so I think I'm just going to use 1 strip for all these. And let's make it not that. How about this? Kind of like that. So this is 2 inches. I'm going to do 1 7/8. I'm sorry. And that's going to cover all those little folds. Front, just give yourself a little border there. And the back end here is kind of sloppy, but I don't think we're gonna notice. Now this strip, maybe a tad bit crooked, so I'm gonna mark this not on my page, but on my pockets. When you stagger that many pockets together, good chance you're a little crooked. So I just made 2 marks, one there, and I'm going to cut from a little less than 1 mark to the next. And it is a little bit off, but you can see if you line it up that way, it doesn't look that way. So give yourself a break. Plus, once you put these tags in these pockets, it's wonderful. Isn't that cute? I love a little tag pocket like that. We're gonna keep the back simple. Let's go ahead and use this again. 8 3/8 by 3 3/8. I cut it the wrong way. That's okay. I love it. Okay, so this page is a little complicated. This one's not. This one's not very complicated. But I try and keep the more complicated pages together. Or I'm sorry, separate. So on this page, let's just do a double pocket and we'll call it a video. So the width of this one is 5.5-ish. So let's do a 6.5. So we have score 6.5 by 3.5 and then 6.5 by 2.5. Let's try that. And yeah, I think that's a good option. Bring back the scoreboard here. Maybe. 1/2 inch on both short sides. And if you want to punch these, you can. With the border punch, I'm going to pass on that. This is going to be our bottom. Dang it. I score them the wrong way. Or fold them the wrong way. And this is going to be our next one. So, taping the sides and gluing the bottom. You can glue the sides too. When my gussets get small like they did on the other one, I just tend to glue them so that I don't have to try not to bend them. Give yourself a 1/16 of an inch over here. Over here. I think I'll just glue this one. Oh, and then this one, you want it to sink down a little bit inside of that. So we're going to put like a 30-degree cut from this side to the end of the gusset. And it doesn't really matter what degree you do it. I just take a little bit off. So it's about like that. And then that way you can slide it down in and it doesn't bulk up your album. That's like a Kathy Orta thing, by the way. And then if you want a small pocket, you glue it. If you want your pocket to go all the way down, you don't glue it. We'll try it that way and see how that works. Sometimes it doesn't work. Sometimes I'm like, yeah, this is gonna work, and it doesn't, but theoretically it should work. Okay, now the side's pretty plain, so I'm gonna find a paper. Ooh, how about this one? I like that one. It's got the blues on it. Yeah, we're doing this one. So 5.5 by 3.5, 2.5, and whatever that is. So I'm going to cut it at 5 3/8 and 3 3/8 and 2 3/8. And we'll go a little bit long so that it tucks down inside. 3 inches. Maybe 3 1/4. We'll do 3 1/4. Better safe than sorry. My doggy snorts. My doggy snorts when he's sleeping, she's sleeping, but it's better than them being awake and barking. So we're gonna roll with that. And of course it fits perfectly. Good thing I'm almost done because I need to change my tape. Oh, I love this. I love this paper. Look how it just continues to go up. Yeah. And I think we may use a little You know what? I'm not going to decorate it yet because I want to put like a little, one of these little license plate things down here or something. Patience. Patience. I don't need to do it yet. We got plenty of time. And just line this up. You just slide it down into the pocket and then line it up at the top. Is that straight? I don't think that's straight. It's straight. It just looks a little funny, I think. Hang on. Let me make sure it's straight. I couldn't tell if it was crooked or if it was because it's just tucked a little bit further down in than the other ones. I need a dark piece of paper behind this so I can see it. There we go. That helps immensely. There. I do like it. I do. Now, these pieces of paper I have laying around here, do tags, or we can make a booklet here. So this is 5.5. I can just cut this to 10 and score it in half. Or you can cut it to like 9.5 and score it a little bit, you know, a ½ inch off. That's neat too. Let's do that. Let's do that. So I've already cut it, so I'm just going to cut a ½ inch off of it. This paper is so thick. I don't know where I got this paper. I've had it forever. I think it was Hobby Lobby, maybe. Okay. Fold. And then let's take a ½ inch off and then use the punch. Lots of different things you can do. And then we'll mat the back side in cream and you'll see it pop out. It's really neat. You'll like it. Okay, so instead of putting a tab on there, I'm going to mat this. This is a 5 by 8. Let me make sure this is going to fit before That pesky corner, it always gets stuck. I should have put a piece of paper on it. That's okay. Pesky corner always gets stuck. I'm not going to fight with it. I'm going to leave it the way it is. We'll put a smaller tag back there. I'm going to cut this here and we'll use the other half somewhere else because that's going to drive me nuts. Okay. which is why I measured first. So 5 by 5. I'm going to take a piece of cream, 4 7/8 by 4 7/8. Okay, there's that one. And then a tuck here. Just do a, so if you just do in the middle, it's not going to get caught on those. So like this tag goes all the way down, which is fine. What I'm going to do is cut this tag out and mat it on a piece of the craft cardstock, and we'll leave it long. Do I want to score it in half? Let's just score it in half and see what it looks like. So it's 6 inches. And then let's take one of these tabs. And instead of gluing it onto the top, because then it wouldn't open right, I'm going to glue it onto this little journaling card. And let it stick out. Just slide it underneath. There we go. I like it. A little bit more glue. There we go. There. Alright, so we have lots of good stuff. We did, did we do this? I don't know, we had tags, a triple tag pocket page using the tags from the collection. Here is the back of that, and then we did a triple pocket there with a pocket that almost goes all the way down, and a small booklet here. And this is going to be one of those things that we may put something on later when we're going through and kind of cleaning things up and embellishing it. So next time, next time we'll do these pages here. And then the following one we'll do the middle pages, because the middle pages are a little bit more involved because you have a 1/2 inch gusset, you can put more stuff in them. So here is an overview. The front pocket with 2 tags, the flip on the front pocket one small pocket, your trifold, a swing page, your triple pocket page, and now your double pocket. So, all right, there you go. And head on over to ASC Supplies on Etsy, asccraftsupplies.com. Use Scrappy Posh 10 for 10% off your regular price purchase. And we'll see you next time. Thanks a lot. Bye-bye.